Hello guys, today I want to tell you about my projects which I create. So I'm not just talking head, I also can develop. And I already create one project. Yeah, I create. So I just have one intro because I use scenario. Every time I use scenario. Today I want to talk to you about cryptocurrency wallet generators. Do you think you can only generate wallets after verification or registration? I'm here to tell you that you can generate many wallets offline. There are also online services available. However, you shouldn't fully trust either of them. Do you really need to read the code yourself? Ideally, yes, but we as ordinary users have to rely on the company's reputation. So one day I thought, okay, I can use some MetaMask application, I can use applications which I get after I will buy some Ledger. No, I don't have Ledger, still I don't have Ledger, I just have IMK. I think I showed you already before. This is IMK. It's interesting. You can input PIN. So after inputted PIN, I can use it. So I can choose my wallet and some pre-installed wallets. I can add a little bit more, but doesn't matter. And when I press OK, you can see my wallet address here. So yeah, I just created both. It generates me mnemonic phrase, and after I start to use it, like it's instantly I got some wallets addresses. So what I need, I just need some application and there a mobile application, and better to pick up passphrase. In the description of the video you can find different links to my other social networks. Some of them work, some of them no. Also there you can find link to my website. Maybe it's not bad idea, you can right now go there. If you have YouTube Pro subscription, you can just hear me what I say and repeat with me. So using this QR code you can go to my website. Also you can input DigitalScyther.com, and also you can add address, but okay, go with me to DigitalScyther. So here just landing page, and here press get started, and here you will be going on some services which I want to show you today. Okay, one day I thought, for example, I need to generate very fast some address, and also I need some private keys to have access to this wallet. And I thought, how I can do it very fast. And I started read the first time, and especially what was the idea why I wanted to create this Telegram channel. I wanted to understand cryptocurrency and AI world better. And first what I was interested in was how to generate some wallets. And I thought, okay, I can just use MetaMask or something else, but for me it was interesting how it's possible. So firstly I just know, okay, I need some phrase. Usually we use some mnemonic phrase, and what's after? And what's after I don't know, I just know that we can generate some address. Also I was talking with my friend, and he knows this world better than me, but like a user, not like a developer. Of course I'm sure he knows some technical things better than me right now, but I'm software developer, and I'm sure I understand another things already better. Okay, so we was talking about, and he said me on MetaMask you can create only one address. I thought, why? Yeah, now I can say it's not true, it was his mistake. But I start to think, what if I want right now generate some address? Do I need some registration, KYC and other things? I just want private key and address for that. That's it. I don't want more. And I start trying to find. First thing which I create, it was first version of this project. You can see that last time address generator was updated April 8. It's not how to say, like some GitHub repository observer or some. No, I just press button that I was updated. So I have here some admin, doesn't matter. So it's my website, and here you can see. Before it was only for USDT. Because I really found algorithm how to generate private key and how to create from private. Firstly, it was generate seed. After seed, you generate private key. Based on private key, you can generate address, or maybe after seed, doesn't matter. So yeah, having a private key, you can generate address. And I thought, okay, I will write it. And I wrote it. So I just will demonstrate you how it's working. So here you can see 3 buttons. First button is just will generate you some random address. So you can see private key and address. You can press again and again. I think you can try to press buttons for 100. It will be very bad if because I make rate limit per second here 100 for anonymous users. I can just log in for my. Yeah, I can log in, and it should be better. So yeah, now I will not have rate limit. Shouldn't, I'm not sure. So how you can go to my address generator, or go to from landing page, go to projects and press go to, or you can just click get started for this thing. So generate address, every time it will be generate new addresses. So here you can, also important security notice. Just remember that if you generate somewhere private keys, it's very not good idea because it's open and not open. You use some solution which created by other person, and you don't know is it good person or no. Maybe it's hacker, and maybe you generate and they will save private key. If they will have your private key, they can easily withdraw all money from your wallet. So be careful about it. But yeah, these authors, I'm as author, have no intention to deceive or harm users in any way. Nevertheless, I'm obligated to warn you about the internet risk associated with private keys. Yeah, so if you generate it here, yeah, okay, you know about this, it's every time here, just remember about it. So it generates random addresses and private keys, and for private keys we can get addresses, and you can really use it. I didn't create here somewhere, but you can, if you know, for example, you have application for MK or MetaMask, you can use import. You can import wallet by private key. So you just need to copy that and put there. Also, I create some button to generate 20 addresses per one time. Just maybe you will need it. So just press save and open it. I don't know, will you see this? I think no, because I don't show you. I will just very fast to do this. Okay, now you can see addresses generated here, and private keys for it. And as I promised, it's 21 rows, but first row is just headers. And you can easily use it. It's not Excel, as I know it should be CSV format, but not so important. And what's interesting, if file not secure, because I just transferred its file, but if you generate something like that, I will show you code. Network, and just press here. So maybe you don't understand or does it matter, but maybe some of you developers don't know what I'm doing right now. So we will watch. So usually this is front-end application, what you can see, and behind it there is backend. So I just send numbers, how much I need, and symbol. So it's for USDT, it's TRX. And what I get, address is opened. But here you can also see it's not look like private key. I wrote some code which will encrypt your private key before transfer, and already on front end it will be decrypted. I'm not really good in such things. I just found some algorithm. And so this is 2 fields is your private key. That's it. So front-end application that just decrypted. As I told, it's working only for the 2 buttons. Generate 1 address and generate 5 addresses. For export, it's just sending file. Why you need it? Because sometimes hackers can hack you, and they can check what you have in your request, and they will find it and just steal it. So better to be very careful with it. But anyway, there exist another things like keyloggers, and they can find everything what you want to copy, what you will copy, and what is inside your buffer. So be careful anyway for such things. That's why usually different applications recommend you not to copy your mnemonic phrase, better to write it somewhere and don't use some input things. But anyway, if you use keylogger, it's one time you will need to input this. It's good if there's some hard system for that, but anyway, keylogger can steal everything. About it in some next video, how to minimize chances to lose your crypto. And I will show you main library which I use for that, so you will know, but I will not show you right now my backend because I'm not ready to show you, and it's not public right now, but in the future I want to do this, open it. But right now only library which I use, it's Python HD wallet. Just to know, it's open library. I use this. I will post in description source. The source. And I will just show you like it's work with Bitcoin. Generate 5. Go try with 5. Ethereum and Litecoin. I check it, all of them, they should work. I also add for Bitcoin Cash and Dogecoin, but there was one problem. This library cannot generate normal addresses for them, like in format which we usually used to. Okay, now talk about another thing. Why is it dangerous? Why I make this disclaimer, and you need to remember about it every time when you are trying to generate or do something with it like that. Doesn't matter, is it MetaMask or others? If they have open source, if someone tell you it's open source, you can see everywhere, or it's open code, you can easily check what is there. They can say it's open, but you don't know what's inside their system. So if it's DeFi, okay, if it's DeFi, it's already, you can be sure that they use this code. But with DeFi, there exists another problem. If 51% of owners will want to cheat you, they can do it. But usually, I don't know many DeFi systems like that. Very often, if system is DeFi, they sometimes store some secure information about you on just normal backends, which are not DeFi. When I say DeFi, maybe I'm not correct. I mean decentralized systems. And what may be problem? So maybe the owner of resource, I'm just talking about like that, what you can see right now. Maybe the owner is cheater. Maybe they created especially for you to generate it, and after that they will steal all sources which you have, all funds which you have. Also, you can see in another my video how I was cheated in crypto world, and another stories, some stories about me and my friends, how they was cheated, scammed. Maybe it will be interesting for you and useful. Try to not to go on to be in such situations in the future. So also, as I showed you, I have here some algorithm which try to encrypt information. So I try to make it more safety, but maybe it's possible that algorithm of other creators may be not so good. So it's next reason why it may be dangerous. And as I told you before, you can fail yourself because you have some virus on your machine, and keyloggers and request interception. So be careful with it. Better to check your system, but it's a topic for other long video, maybe not so long, but anyway, another video when we will talk about how to not lose, because there exist many different ways to lose money and many different, say, secure things which you can try to do every time to minimize chance to lose all your crypto and other funds. So I will create in my Telegram channel, you can find it in description of video. I will try to create some voting. What scares you most about modern crypto wallets? Because as I know, there was some scandal about Tether, how there was some checkbox which usually users thought it's every time by default it's active, but they didn't know, and they thought they have on their papers mnemonic phrase, but they didn't know that Ledger, it's not Tether, maybe Ledger. Okay, guys, I don't remember. So some they didn't know that their mnemonic phrase just backup on some servers, and it's, if you're a little bit too careful, it's maybe a big problem for you. So yeah, go to my Telegram channel and vote, and you can see results for other people's how they voted. So next thing which I want to talk with you about, why I did it, for what? And this is an answer for generally why I'm software developer. So before I was pharmacist, and I just thought I want to code, I want program, and for me it's very, I feel, how to say, happiness if someone use my program and if it's useful for what I'm doing. I very like the fact that it's useful for someone. So I will be glad if you will like it. But so I will use it sometimes because I know how it's working, and I know that I will use it. And also, I just show you this generator. Also, in my plans, I want to generate some mnemonic phrase. Also, in my plan, I was learning about it a little bit more after I wrote this code. So also, you can find this post in my Telegram channel. I describe it here. I will just generally describe it. So what you need firstly, it's your mnemonic phrase. From your mnemonic phrase, they're generating some seed phrase. Not phrase, just some seed. You can name it, yes, seed phrase. Something which you cannot transfer to mnemonic phrase, but any mnemonic phrase you can, from mnemonic phrase, every time you can create some unique seed phrase. So having seed phrase, you can generate many different addresses and private keys. And also there exists some X public key and X private key. If you have X private key, you can generate most of things. You can use a sign and transfer money if you have X private key for many addresses and private keys. Yeah, there exists X private key and private key. And also X public key. If you have X public key, you can generate many addresses, but you don't have control about it. So you can generate, but not sign or transfer. Also, having private key, you can generate and sign only one address or wallet, how to say this. So it's private key, you can generate only this, and you can transfer money from there or some NFT or many different things. So you can sign, it's mean your owner, but only for one. Private key for one, X private key for many. Also, just if you have address, you can just send it someone and say transfer money. If you have no control, you can also send it someone and say transfer money, but of course you cannot use it if you don't have private key. You cannot transfer yourself from this address. So it's generally, and yeah, it was interesting for me. And also what I want to create is some donation system. Maybe here you can see, yeah, this, it's not full because website not fully prepared for that. So what I want to say, I want to create some system. For example, I will create here some counters or something like that for any project like that. Yeah, it's just a pool or set of projects which I want to create this in test, but yeah, when I will create mnemonic for that, I will move it to finish or something like that. So yeah, here resource discovery, what does it mean? I think about it. I try to form what I want to create. I cannot say you fully what I want for that. But what it will be? So some donation system or choice fund, I name it here choice fund. Choice fund. Yeah, so here will be addresses or something like that, or like some buttons which will affect your MetaMask to ask you to transfer some money. And here you will see like some counter which will show what my viewers want more, like they especially will donate, and through this donate they will vote. I think it's interesting. And also why I created from address generator, because I want to understand how this works, how smart contracts work. And this was my first stage. Second stage, will be choice found, because I already will know. It's not so hard to write some smart contract. I hope. I already start to learn about. I already know and try to write smart contracts using Solidity. Also, I start to learn a little bit Rust. Maybe I will try to code Solana smart contracts. We'll see. But anyway, next stage after address generated, I think will be choice found, because I won't just create some system and it will be like some feedback from my viewers what they really want, and I can see what they really, how to say, the better value for me, like not value, like scale measure. I think it's money, because now we have it and it's the best system to understand what people really need. And here you will see some count or some button which will give you information how to donate. After that, already I will understand how it's work, and I will try to write USDT billing system. Yeah, right now I don't have choice fund, and you can find in description of video the ways how you can donate me. Just direct transfer. Right now here I know some USDT address like TRC20. Maybe it will be, I will add when you will see this something more. And also, if we will talk about money and you think I want to find some scams which will generate me many money in crypto, I want to buy some meme coin, or I want to write some smart contract and wake up tomorrow billionaire. So you can see in another my video who really makes money on crypto. I hope it will be very useful for you, and you will not think like that, like I told before. Not that this video is good, I mean you will not try to find some money button after this video in crypto. So yeah, about billing system. After that I will understand how it's transferred, how to generate many addresses. Yes, I know that the biggest problem when you want to make some billing system, that your wallet is static, and how to create it if if some bank system and bank transfer, they have some hard code or hard to understand code, very good code, but in crypto you just have many addresses, and I thought you need to manipulate somehow with addresses. For example, you have waiting some payment from some clients, 2 clients, and one of them should pay 100 and another should pay 100. It will be good if you can use some MetaMask and ask to sign a client or sign smart contract with transfer some funds. But what if your client don't have MetaMask? What if he have some application, maybe only cold wallet, and they just say, okay, I'm ready to transfer money, but I don't want to use your smart contract or others, just give me address and maybe I will send it. And for example, you have such 2 clients, and one of them at the same time they want to pay. How you will understand if you have only one address? Who paid for that? So for example, you got 2 transfers. Okay, you got 1 transfer, and both of them say, oh, it was my. You can ask them to send something more from same address or other things, but they will say, guy, I just wanted to buy, and I don't want to understand how it's working, why you don't believe me. I just paid for you. What's the problem? I don't want to follow some instructions to prove you that it was me. How you will solve such situation? So for such cases, you can generate 2 addresses. Also, you can generate one address, but if it's a little bit lag between them, for example, one guy wanted to pay and only second want to pay only 20 minutes, and you can bind this address for payment only for 10 minutes. And so you can say, okay, use this address and you have only 10 minutes to transfer money there. After that, it will not be considered completed. And in such cases, you can use one address, but usually if you have many clients, it's more easily to generate few addresses. Also, it will be better if behind your many addresses there only one seed phrase or mnemonic phrase. So that's why I know I just need to write address generator first. After that, choose fonts, because I will already understand how to observe on addresses which will behind this project or this project or this. So it's also will needed for billing system. And after that, I already know, okay, I know how to generate, I know how to observe. Now I can write some billing system, and I will try to. I think it will not fast story. There will be some stages with what I will code, but I want to give it for open source, not open source. I just want to write it and give anyone access to this. We'll see. Will it be some smart contract or DeFi application, or maybe it will be. I think for first stage it will be just backend application, which I will give you. Of course, I think there will be possible to generate some seed phrase on my backend or on your backend. We'll see. Maybe you don't want to know what does it mean backend, and you use some web chats like Telegram or usually I know how to work only with Telegram API, a little bit with Discord, a little bit not so much. I just try to write something. So we'll see what it will be, but yeah, this is why also I want a billing system, because sometimes what usually ask you clients, not clients, some sellers, they say, oh, you need to pay this amount, and you say, okay, I will pay this amount. But what if, for example, also my channel about AI, and I already wrote few projects with OpenAI IP, ChatGPT or GPT. And sometimes you don't know, for example, you need to solve some task with generating, like ChatGPT can do it or GPT. And you don't know how many tokens you will spend for solve your problem. And I want to write something that you can transfer some amount. It's like some deposit on your, something like, for example, it would be okay, like some blockchain deposit, like some smart contract. You will deposit there. I will deduct some money after we solve your problem. For example, we need to make many requests to ChatGPT, but I don't know how much, and I don't know how much I will deduct you. But I need something, some money which I will sure, okay, this all will cover expenses. Doesn't matter how much it will be. No, it's matter, but some amount which I will sure that not more than this. And after that, I will deduct amount which really was used, and I can give you back, like I mean some smart contract, some smart contract, and you will get back what you need. For example, it's if amount is floating, it's especially useful with such systems like where you cannot count before how many tokens you will spend for that. For example, you know how much you will spend for one request in when you send it in request in OpenAI API, but you cannot say maybe you will need more requests. How much requests will you need it? So, but you can count some limit for that. Yeah, I hope it was interesting for you. Share your opinion in the comments. Maybe you have some other ideas. I will be glad to see. Maybe or no, or maybe I will not read. I will not promise you. I will try, and we'll see what will happen. I just like to write code, that's it. Today I talked to you about my projects and how using it or similar ones is not very safe. But it's up to you to decide. Sometimes you need an instant solution. See you in the next videos. And I hope this video was useful for you. Bye bye. No pasaran. That's it or no? Should be it. That's it. Bye. Yeah, I will show you just one additional things. Here I create some login, logout, sign up system, and because I had no so much time and I work only with this by myself, I have ChatGPT. Yeah, most of front end here are generated by ChatGPT. Yeah, with help of ChatGPT, of course. I cannot fully generate it and just copy and paste. Most of the time I did like that. So anyway, you can write here. Here no limitation how long it should be, so you can write any for example, just, and with password same. Only one time per day you can generate account here. I wrote this like RPS, so for example you will log out and sign up something new, like it will not allow it because I just make one time per day, but next day you can generate it or using VPN or something like that. So Elsa, if you, for example, try to use some username, it's not fully finished. Use some username which already used, you will get error and you will spend your one request. Maybe you think how to fix it in the future, but right now just know you will need to wait next day. So try to generate very unique username to be like not that no one use it. Yeah, password you can use any, just know that it will be same. And or you can log in. I will not say you. You need to delete. You now know that full password is full. See? Okay, if I will not delete it, anyone can create it again and anyone can use it. Yeah, maybe in the future. Also here it's not very good, but you can see here my Gmail, GitHub, which now very empty, nothing here. Twitter, sometimes I announce there my video. Reddit don't use right now. YouTube use. TikTok, I use TikTok. It stop like me and I make some pause to see what will happen because it's just stop promote my videos. I don't know why. Instagram working, I try every day post some video. Usually right now it's video from my videos like that, but in the future it will be more interesting. Yeah, and I sometimes make some presentation. I can post there some screenshots of that. My Telegram channel, yeah, and I told about it before, and just my Telegram, you can like for direct messages and for conversation. That's it. Log out. Bye bye.